Okay, so okay, so we had a major incident yesterday. Adam Hurt basically fainted at his office yesterday, and he's okay, but he literally had, what did you say he had, dear? Lost blood or lost oxygen? So his oxygen level dropped. At his age, that should not happen. That's because he's under too much stress. And so we've got to figure out how to get Adam unstressed, okay? So we're gonna be working on that over the next couple days, is trying to figure out how Adam is so stressed. He's at a job that literally wanted him to come there, okay? So it's not like Adam was sitting at FedEx and you know, he was just like twiddling his thumbs. You know, they wanted him to come to this company, and Adam needs to just relax and listen to oh, Frankie.
I wanted to come up here with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I'm up here.
Really?
Yeah, and also I wanted to draw.
Really?
I barely can find anything in the sides.
Well, you draw then, Frank. You show me some good pictures. So Adam Hurt was taken to the hospital yesterday. Unbelievable. So we've got to figure out what's wrong with Adam Hurt, and we got to keep him in our prayers. And we're going to find out what's the problem with Adam Hurt, and we're going to get it taken care of. And you just got to you got to listen. You got to relax, Adam. I told you that. You got a beautiful wife. You got a loving wife. You got a great kid. Everything should be absolutely okie dokie. Okay. You got a great. I cut my finger this morning. Unbelievable. Well, here's what happened. So I pull into, we went to Waffle House for breakfast, and I pull the camper in. Well, I couldn't turn around, so I had to unhook the Mini Cooper and hook it. I had to move then everything around, but at least I learned how to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do it, you never learn. You know what I'm saying? And at my age, I got to learn all these things all over again because I'm getting old and I'm forgetting things. So we're about 3 hours. I'm just going to do a 1 hour live stream just to make you guys happy, because I have a feeling sometimes you guys can't. I don't think your day is complete unless you have an hour of me at least. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's 9 o'clock. Normally I would be at the store for a live stream on Friday. So listen, don't forget Bryan's Bargains. Check out all the deals, all the exclusives we have right now. Bryan's Bargains. Don't forget to check that out at Bryan's Bargains, ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com. So I'm wearing my ProTinker shirt everywhere, and I'm always telling people, I forgot to bring business cards. Go figure. I forgot to bring business cards. For the love of Mike. Now, you said you're going to draw, so you're going to sit there and...
I need to figure out what I'm going to draw.
Oh my gosh, Frank. Yeah, do a picture of me. Just sit here and do a portrait of me. Try to draw a portrait of me, Frank. You look at me like a deer in the headlights. He lost his wallet. Frank, he lost his wallet.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere in here, huh, brother? Unbelievable. I can't read them, dear. Okay, he doesn't need a heart doctor. Unbelievable. You know what he needs? He needs me. That's what he needs. Well, I just thought I would do another. Right now, we are about 3 hours from Myrtle Beach. We had a great time with Derek last night. What was it? Veronica, right? Was her name? Vanessa. Vanessa made a beautiful meal, and I didn't when I get back. But she was so sweet. And Anthony Bateman was so nice. He's a lot shorter than I thought. I thought he was going to be a tall guy, but he's like only 3'4". No, I know that. He's taller than Kathy at least. But he's a really nice guy, you know, and he's just a nice guy, you know. I mean, and his friend, I met Bentley, then his other friend, they're called Dennis and Bentley, and Bentley had his wife there, which I forgot her name already. And they had just great food. It was just so fun. You know, all I can say is I had so much. Never think you're going to go do it, and I did it. I'm really sad that I never was able to go see the guys was calling. I was going to go down there, and I just never did. That was back in 21. But the temperature is about maybe 78, 80, maybe to 82. It's not high humidity though. We're in North Carolina, so the humidity isn't high. The camper is, we stayed at Love's last night. I asked him, can we stay in the RV parking spots, because the trucks had already taken all the truck spots. So I hooked up I turned on the generator, and the generator ran for 8 hours, actually 9 hours. And I was confused because it used a lot of gas. Normally, I use like a gallon of gas, but it used like 8 gallons. I don't think that's right. Because I filled up when I got to Love's, and then in the morning we'd already used a couple gallons. Maybe I was wrong when I used it the last time, but the generator stayed on all night long. We had air conditioning, power, everything. That's one thing nice about a Class C motorhome. They're really self-contained. You know, you just have everything you need, and that's what I love about a Class C motorhome. And the only way to buy one of these things is used. You don't want to buy a new one, because all the problems that you're going to experience. Oh shoot! No, nothing. Okay. I want to make sure I was going right. Everything that goes wrong on a brand new mobile home, you don't want to experience. You want the other person to experience it. And so if I ever get another one of these, I'm only going to buy a used one. Because I bought this in 2016. It was 16 years old. And it had 25,000 miles on it. So you got to find the right motorhome. A Class C is the only way to go. Do not go the full, those are just too big. And you don't get that much room out of them. The problem is all the new motorhomes have all these pullouts, and I hate pullouts because you could have so many problems with them. But everyone's got pullouts now. Plus, I cut myself this morning. Unbelievable. I pinched it.
Like I pinched my finger?
Like you pinched your finger, Frank. Yes, sirree, Bob.
It was on film.
I'm in no hurry to get there. I'm going to just relax and drive comfortably, because we are way ahead of schedule, and looks like we're going to get there around 12:40. It's like somebody said earlier, you know, for this trip to go long, I just have to get up early. I got to get up early, so each day is longer. And just relax. And don't rush it. I'm not a Russian, I'm an American. Okay? I'm not a Russian, I'm American. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Don't forget all the special deals at ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget ProTinkerToys.com. We are a toy store. We're online. We have slot cars, toy guns. We have lots of RC stuff. You want to get I've got an RC boat here. I'm going to be putting my RC sailboat in the water. Hopefully do a video on that. So we're going to have a lot of fun here. And you know, that's what we're going to do. Yippee-i-yo-ki-yay. You know what I forgot, though? I don't believe it. So all these boats that I brought, I forgot to bring the chargers. I left the charger on my workbench. So all these boats that I have, I can't use any of them. Except the one big one that I brought. The brushless one. I want to try that in the ocean, see how well that does in the ocean. That's salt water, though. I don't want to put salt water through the motor, because it takes the water and it puts it through to cool the motor, and it really should be fresh water instead of salt water. Yes. I can't read any of the messages, so if you send a message that's over a paragraph, I can't read it. You know what's so funny is there's so much unused land. You know, I'm in North Carolina. You would think that North Carolina would be completely developed. There is so much unused land in North Carolina. South Carolina, there's tons of unused land. And it's like you'd think, gosh, you'd think more of this land would have been developed. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, honey. So, yes, we've stayed at Walmart. We've stayed at Walmart. We've stayed at Love's. Where else have we stayed? Love's. We've stayed Ohio Turnpike. We did that when I first had this back in 2016. We went to Connecticut. Bryan was stationed there in 2016, and we went into. Look at this thing. Look at this thing is. Backyard. I'm not bringing the camper. So driving the Mini Cooper has been pretty good. The experience is pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yippery. Well, hours and 8 minutes. The fried chicken was great. The crispy was really good, and I love it with the skin on it. That's the only way you can have fried chicken. You can't do fried chicken with you got to start getting chicken at Belleville. Yeah, everything she did was just perfect. The baked beans were great by Dennis. His wife made this baked beans. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was so much fun. So much fun. Derek, did you have a good time? Yes, I did, Derek. I had so much fun, Derek. I cannot believe it. I finally met you. He wanted a free boat from me. He wanted a free boat. And I found out from his friends, he's this way, and his wife told me he's this way all the time. He always wants a discount. He wants a discount. It's so funny. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Too much skin is not good for your girls. That's what Snuggly, the chicken skin.
Who did?
Snuggly says too much skin is not good for our
You know what? I'm sick and tired of all this stuff. I was watching these videos last night.
Anthony Bates Sr. says, hey, it's Carmel's way.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says everything is bad for you. It's like, what do you do then? Like this guy, he does these videos about, I guess he's something, I can't remember what he was saying. He's always doing videos on 10 things not to buy at Costco. It's everything that we use nowadays. You can't wear Crocs. You can't do this. Can't wear this. Can't wear that. Don't wear polyester. Don't do this. Don't do. Like, how can I not? It's like everything is bad for you now. How did we live in the 70s? How did I survive the 70s? I don't understand it. I really don't. I find it absolutely absurd. It's almost like we're living in a dystopian world. Look at this guy. Look at this 4x4. My guys, that thing's 20 feet high. That's too high. That's just too high. Why do you have that? You can't get anything into the bed. Unbelievable. What?
Anthony and Snuggly are
They're arguing about what?
because they didn't like what Snuggly said.
About what? Well, Snuggles probably said something about food. Anthony loves to eat food. But Snuggles will eat his pizza. Okay, pizza is about as healthy as a dead toad. But you know what? Who cares? We've.
Anthony says you gotta start thinking before you say stuff.
Who? Snuggles? Oh. Oh, Snuggy loves to say things to get people upset. He probably was like that in high school. He was probably an instigator. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, okay.
There.
Whatever. Read these texts or now Snuggles gonna get upset. Well, Anthony, we're gonna be going to Snuggles' basement and we're gonna really get him, okay, Anthony? We'll get Snuggles, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna show Frankie's picture.
I accidentally ripped the sun out, but
Unbelievable. Wonderful, Frank.
here's the sun.
We don't want
The
in the
sun.
trash right here, Frank. Yeah, there we go. Very good. Well, Bentley, my buddy Bentley. Bentley. There's a nice guy. He used to be Bentley. Bentley used to be one of the train drivers for all the trains in New York City. Isn't that amazing? What experience? What stories must Bentley have about all the weirdos that get on the subways? Unbelievable. Nice guy. Bentley is a nice guy. I don't know how he's friend with Derek. Unbelievable. Nice guy, Bentley. Nice guy, Bentley. Yeah, Bentley. What a name too, Bentley. How did your parents name you Bentley? What was that all about? I'd like to talk to your dad on how you got the name Bentley. What was his thinking of Bentley?
Adam says, how's the car going? 37's going good.
Everything's going good. The Mini Cooper is still attached. I haven't lost it yet. I've drove through water, rain, snow, sleet.
No, you didn't. You got through the rain, but not snow.
See how we had hit snow and sleet earlier today?
Yeah, we slipped and went through rain, and that's it.
We had sleet, rain, and snow.
No snow.
Hail. We had hail yesterday.
What the hell, man?
Where do we?
Difference in the gas mileage.
Not really. I didn't notice too much of a gas drop. You know, we stopped for breakfast. Oh, we already stopped for Waffle House. We're at Waffle House right now. This is Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com. Now I have a new guest called Bentley. Now we got to get Bentley into slot cars. He needs to set up a racetrack in his house, okay? And so we got Bentley and Dennis. Dennis and Bentley. We now have a Bentley. A brand new customer, Bentley. Yeah, baby. Well, the speed limit. That's what's so funny. Frankie, please don't do that.
I'm trying to get these and hit the rain.
Don't worry about it.
Shaking so much.
I know, it's shaking so much.
Yeah, keep your eye on your road.
I can't watch it like that.
I can hold it for you.
No. I don't know why that's doing that all of a sudden.
What?
Why is it shaking so much?
Maybe because it's on the car. Like the GoPro is shaking. It's on the car. Water shaking.
There's no more jerking now. I'm on a different mount. So,
Ooh, where's that big giant tall thing all the way in the front
the traffic is average right now. Gas prices are about $2.99 down here. We're gonna take Frankie and David golfing again to the par 3. Frankie's gonna do it this time without huffing and puffing and blowing himself away. David's pretty good at golf. He would be a good golfer. Frankie would be too.
Take David.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'd rather stay with Mom.
Really?
Yeah. You can take me anywhere else except for golf.
We're going to do a 3-mile walk every morning. That's a good idea. Yeah, you and I are going to walk all the way around the campground every morning. We're going to get up at 6 o'clock and walk it.
You can take me anywhere except for my 3-mile walks and golf.
No, you're going to go walking with me every morning. Yippery.
And you're probably going to get that next day. Like you already got something else.
Unbelievable. He doesn't want to exercise. It's terrible.
I will do it when I want to.
No, and the problem is you'll never do it, Frank. Anthony Bateman at your age, he was lifting like 600-700 pounds.
Well, Ryan has this big giant weight that it says, I don't know how much weight is on the bar thing, the down bar thing, but I lifted it without even struggling. I just pulled it up.
What? I don't believe this. So I have 4 people watching. I'm trying to tell a great story, and I don't have anybody watch. Unbelievable. I just give up. This is why I get upset with the mediocrity of America. Unbelievable. One person. I have one person. That's probably you, dear. So I just told that entire story and nobody heard it. Unbelievable. Well, I think I'm going to do some morning shows, early morning shows. What? I have 4 people. 8 people watching. So anyways, I don't know if any of you heard the story. So Kaiser basically told the British that I can build a Liberty ship in about a month. Well, not only did he build a Liberty ship in a month, but on the west coast, he had a competition between the San Francisco shipyards and the San Diego shipyards on who could build a Liberty ship the fastest. And they got it down to a week. Do you understand how much it's like you might as well just give up. Well, people always say, well, the longest or Operation Overlord, that was going to be a failed. If it failed, the world would be. It would. There could have never been a chance that we had too much. We had too much equipment sitting in Great Britain. I'm telling you, we had too much stuff in Great Britain for that to fail. Impossible for it to fail. I don't care if he had all his panzers on the west side of France. It would have never failed. We had too much stuff landing at the beaches. It's impossible. You had Liberty ships. Building a Liberty ship a week? Are you kidding me? Don't ever tell me that I can't do something in America. I'll just say, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You don't want to do it in America. That's the problem. That's what it is nowadays. People don't want to do it in America. For some reason, they got this, well, it'll be too expensive. Really? Go set up I guarantee you could go set up a factory in Southern Ohio and get yourself cheap, because that's what you want. You want cheap employees, low wages, but good enough to where they want to keep coming back, and it's just a great job. Southern Ohio. And you know who will screw it up? The politicians. That will who screw it up. There is nothing we can't do in America. Nothing. I know. Some people hate when I'm so patriotic. Well, I'm just telling you right now. There is nothing that America cannot do if we put our minds to it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You got the wind talkers in World War II, the Cherokee, that were going over to the Japanese islands. Japanese had no idea who these wind talkers were. Japanese, or all the Indian tribes going over there, and they're talking to one another, and the Japanese are going, what the heck is this? Well, you know what? We're using Cherokees, and the Chinese or the Japanese had no idea what they were saying. got the Windhogs. You got the Blue Devils, or not the Blue Devils, but the
I got a turtle.
the red. Oh shoot, what was that? The black P-51 pilots. World War II, escorting bombers into Germany. We were using everybody. Okay? There wasn't a thing we couldn't do. That's the problem. That's what the Japanese and the Germans, it's like the Navajo. That's right. It's like the shoot, I had a brain fart there. Oh, come on, Brian. I was just in a rolling here. What was I gonna say? Well, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Unbelievable. But all these people contributed. Oh yeah, it's these submarine pilots, these submarine captains of American submarines. You know, they were going after these Japanese carriers. You got the Germans and the British, or the Americans at Bastogne, and the British or the Germans send a note for the Americans to surrender. And what did the British or the Americans do? They send back in one word, nuts. And the Germans go, what do you mean nuts? What is that? What do you mean nuts? Well, we're not surrendering. We're not going to surrender. It's like Alvin York in World War I. He hated killing, and so he literally captured nearly 170 Germans alive. I mean, I can tell you the story of Audie Murphy, which I don't understand. Now, this is the reason why Hollywood is so screwed up, that they've never done a remake of Audie Murphy. If there's one movie that they need to remake, and that's To Hell and Back, an Audie Murphy book that he wrote. He even starred in his own movie, which was a blockbuster. He was still pretty young when he was in that movie, because he was very young in World War II. Audie Murphy is not a sideshow. He's not a flawless character. You know, he's not a guy that had problems. He had problems. He got back, and he had a big alcohol problem. He finally broke it, and then he had an airplane crash and died in the 1970s. Unbelievable. He was 45 when he died. Can you believe that? He literally survived many German attacks. He sat on a German or American Sherman and got the machine gun, killed over 100 and some Germans all by himself, and gets shot in the butt, and he had to then get out of the army. And people say, well, he's not a real kid. You know, that's just it's Hollywood. You know, no. Go read the book. I never read the book, but they say the book To Hell and Back is a pretty accurate, because he wrote it. It's just his autobiography, and it's, you know, the story of him, the most decorated soldier in World War II. My gosh! And then he gets out and becomes a movie star all through the 50s. Every single movie he made millions. 5 foot. I think he was like 5 foot. Very short guy. Don't tell me you can't do something. I get sick and tired. It's like Anthony Bateman Sr., you know? Look at what he's done. He's got feet problem, but he's done it. He's gotten into his basement. He's set up a great racetrack. Okay? He's continuing making changes to his track. Don't tell me you can't do something. I get sick and tired of people saying I can't. Give me a break. I can't do that. I'm sorry. That offends me. I don't want to do that. Oh, please give me a break. What?
You're sounding irritated these days, not like the old tinker. What happened to all your positivity?
What do you mean? I am positive. I am positive. Why do you think I'm talking like this? There's nothing you can't do. I visited Derek. I visited Anthony. I visited Peter. I visited Gary Levante. All these people. I'm so excited, it's ridiculous. I'm so excited. I'm just trying to tell people that, you know, we started Young Professor Tinkers on nothing. It was just a dream, Ryan's dream.
That's today's generation of little kids. They don't want to do anything to speak for themselves.
Yeah, well, Ryan and Daniel, they're doing it. Mark is working hard. The only problem is his friend's girlfriend moved in, Jasma.
His ex.
Turn it down, David.
Turn it down.
All right, so now we are coming into. All right, so now we are passing the point of. There's this little ceramic shop next to us, so we know we're getting close. We're within an hour.
I'm trying to keep off the sign.
We're within an hour of Myrtle Beach.
I'm trying to look out for the sign.
Probably about an hour and a half. It says 2 hours, but
I didn't see the sign yet.
we know we're coming close. So we're getting close now, and
Say, Bob, Mr. Tinker, you're a model for the world, whether they like it or not.
I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying I'm great.
Where's the Myrtle Beach sign?
No, I'm not anything. I'm just an average guy, you know. I'm just an average guy, you know, that like I don't hate anybody. The only people that I would say I truly, well, I wouldn't say I hate anybody, but I just have really big is people that just don't respect anybody, you know. They just don't respect anybody, you know. It's just wrong, you know. You know.
Just keep going straight, Papa.
I just want people to be happy. I want people to experience something that they've never experienced. I want people to know that a lot of people just don't think they can ever do anything, and they live in a very closed world.
I think you went on the wrong track.
What do you mean? What do you mean? About myself? That I talk about myself? Well, that's...
How could this guy talk so much about himself?
Well, the reason I talk about myself is because not enough people talk about themselves. A lot of people don't talk, they're not confident in themselves. And you have to be confident in your... Here's the reason. Okay. Here's how I knew that I was gifted in certain things, okay? And it all started when I was working for Floyd Craft at Ben Franklin. This is when I finally realized that I was gifted, okay? And that I knew I didn't have to, nobody had to give me any confidence. I just knew that I was good at what I was going to do. And that is, so Floyd Craft, I worked at Ben Franklin, and Floyd Craft would, he would tell me, he said, okay, Bryan, I want you to do this. He would give me the instructions, and I'd go do it. And I was always a type of person that I wanted to get it done as fast as I could, okay, just so I can get something else done. I didn't ever want to just sit around and do a job. And so I would get a job done, and then I'd come back, what else do you want? He goes, no, you don't have that done yet. I go, yeah, it's all done. What else do you want? And then he would say, okay, well, here, do this, and I'd do that. And so I always get stuff done. And I've told, and then so you know, I excelled at what I did at Ben Franklin's. And so then I went into the Navy, and I knew that something was different when Fisher, Petty Officer Fisher, that I remember his name, Petty Officer Fisher, and Ledbetter. Those two guys were great. Ledbetter and Fisher, loved them. Ledbetter was a white guy, and Fisher was a black guy. And we were oh shoot, what do you call it? Introduction. We just got on board the ship, and we were learning the ship and everything. So he was going to get stationed at the. He was going to have to do the chief's mess, and so he wanted an assistant. Well, he saw that I was a storekeeper already, and so he requested me to basically go with him. Well, I got a gravy job for 6 weeks. And so I was a mess cook, I think maybe 6 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I can't remember how long it was. And then I came on board submarines, and I excelled at that. Then I excelled, so then I get out of the Navy, and then all of a sudden I start Young's Newsstand. That thing was popular. Everything I've done, it's, you know, a lot of times people, you know, I can't do this or I can't do, you know, it's because you don't want to. That's why I constantly encourage Tyson. I keep telling Tyson, there's nothing that you can't do if you put your mind to it, Tyson. There is nothing. There's nothing that you can't do, Tyson. And that's what we need to tell everybody. We need more people doing things that they don't think they can do. And that's really what it is. It's not necessarily me, okay? You know, I tell everybody with slot cars, I started with Irwin Toy, you know, 25 years ago. Well, not 25 years ago, 28 years ago, 1996. That's when I started. Well, not 2000 or 97 is when I officially started. But I was the last one. Every job I've had, I was the last one fired for some reason. If I was a loser and I couldn't do what I did, and so now I'm in a stage of I'm 66 years old right now, and so I'm in a debate right now. Daniel and Ryan want me to go on the road and sell for IMAX. He wants me to go and go sell stuff to hobby stores, and I'm debating where I want to do that. I've already done this. I've done it for 26 years. Why do I have to prove myself anymore? Well, maybe I want to prove myself again. I know I can do it. I love cold calling. I love just going into a store and them telling me, hey, well, I don't, you know, that's okay. I'm just here just to talk, and we've got some product here. If you want it, I'll leave a catalog, and you know, and then all of a sudden they want to talk to you. It's called cold calling. I love cold calling. I don't necessarily like cold calling on the phone. I'll do it, but it's not my favorite. It's actually walking in a store. And so Bill, you know, he's getting up in age, but he doesn't have a good salesman. He needs a good salesman. And he doesn't have anybody to even phone call or anything. But the problem with his product, you need to actually physically go. You need to physically go to the stores. Now, there's two ways I can go. All right, I can take this road, it gets me on 75, or I can go one, which is in the forest, which I love that drive. And And so there's construction here, so we're stopped.
Ooh, a
I can go
fishing rod
straight or I
sale.
can take 24
Yeah,
or
look at it. It's a
74.
sale. It's a sale right over there. Look at it.
I like that route.
What kind of sale are you seeing?
I seen a fishing rod sale,
One.
I think. Or fishing sale. I think.
I don't know what they're doing.
I think they're doing a sale because it looks like they got everything out.
Fishing stuff.
Yeah, can we get something? I want to get a fishing rod to go fishing.
Let's see. Your family looks like a bunch of fun. I loved meeting David when he was at the show. And I can't wait to see him at my house in September. You should come too. Why would too? You would enjoy my wife. Snuggly wants me to come.
Yeah, well, she'll be teaching.
I will be teaching in September.
I'm the only one that didn't get to be up there.
Later, Maynard.
Later.
So what do? Do I go straight? Because it's 19 miles straight. It's right through the forest. I love it. It's a beautiful drive.
How fast was it taking?
And then when we get out of here, we get into this small little town. Or I can just take the new direct route, which is 74. 74 goes right into Myrtle Beach.
Like
The
for
road less traveled. And Dustin says, do your forest drive. Sounds nice. The only thing is, do we lose signal in there?
how about this?
Yes, we do.
Whoever wants to
Take the north,
let
lose
Dad.
signal.
If I go in the forest, I lose signal.
No, whoever wants Dad. My dad.
Are you talking, Frank?
wants to go in the forest, hit a lake, and then whoever wants my dad to just.
For some reason, Frankie
Okay, well, I'm talking.
is talking.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I know, we're trying to listen.
But you talking? Dude.
No, I'm trying to listen to you, Frank. Now he doesn't talk.
Yeah, because you won't let me.
I didn't say that. I said talk, man.
Okay, I was gonna say, whoever wants you to go in the forest, hit a lake. Whoever wants you to go.
Well, if we go in the forest, we can't,
Can't live stream.
we don't, the live stream is terrible.
Oh,
Guy still says stops on now.
well,
They're doing a huge major construction here at this exit.
it was gonna take a while anyway. So.
Well, we're gonna wait until they clear the one side.
Hey, look at the wolf house right here.
Yep. I don't know if we'd be able to get out.
I would be able to get out of that one. Yep. Can't go in that one.
Dad, there's another side over here open.
Frank,
There it is.
What do you want, Frank?
I said there's another side open over here.
No, that's not open. You see that guy up there with the stop sign? He wants everybody in this lane. That's why the orange box.
Yeah, but we're on What? Bro, I can't even see
How much
Missy.
longer till we arrive?
Missy!
Watching.
Missy!
He doesn't want.
Missy's
Can't
not
lose
even
the
awake.
entertainment.
Missy's not even awake.
Don't go through the forest.
Don't go through the forest.
But are we an hour away?
it says 2 hours, but it's only 114 miles.
That's because of all the traffic.
Oh my gosh, why don't they stop it at least now?
Still it's not.
There's one lane here. Nobody can move.
No, they let all this other traffic go. I mean, equalize it every 5 minutes or something.
You got a what?
There is no moving. Well,
Oh, is David down?
No, he's going to the bathroom.
I'm going to take Cameron, Mason, Vivian, Connor, David, and Frankie and I camping. We're going to go to Cedar Point for the weekend.
Yay.
And
Weekend.
I'm going to buy some fat suits for Cameron and Mason so they can sit inside the rides.
Fat suits.
I can't. So they've allowed all this traffic to go too now. You got to be kidding me.
Oh, you can't go yet.
Yeah. Now, yeah. I'm clicking mine.
Way to go! Way to go!
Why are you being annoying, David?
Don't worry about it. They were talking. Taking 74 then?
Yeah, they don't want me to go.
Mandy says not in July. We got plans every weekend.
Aw. That means Cameron and
We gotta
Mason
go over
can't
that
go.
bump.
Okay, I have to go over this bump.
Yeah,
oh, no, I
you
can go up
do.
here.
Are you sure?
That's the only way over to the ramp.
No, I can go right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
There we go. No
They went the
bump.
wrong way.
Yes.
They just wanted to go the faster way. But then it's a little longer, but it's still fast.
Did you hear me? You can't take the kids in July. They got every weekend.
Yeah, they can go, but
That's
Karen and
Unbelievable.
Connor and Vivian.
I'll take them during the week then. We'll go Monday through or Wednesday through Thursday. We'll do 2 days. We'll leave Tuesday. Yeah, we'll just do Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday through Thursday.
Then come back on Friday.
Well, I'm not doing my favorite drive. Because normally that's my favorite drive. Because I go through that forest.
Yeah, you do it when you don't have YouTube.
So I'm just going to be on a highway. There's no internet though
There is
down that road.
kind of
There's
like.
probably no internet here.
You sure? There is.
CBS is every Tuesday.
PBS is every Tuesday.
Why they did that every
Also
Tuesday.
birthdays.
Also their birthdays.
Birthdays are July.
Ah!
And then I got Daniel calling me.
Oh my god. Gosh.
And this phone never works.
They got July all booked up, so. Got football camp and birthdays.
I can't hear.
Yes.
Fine. I'll just take my own then. They've overbooked them. That's what they've done. Overbooked. What do you want?
Do something about the BCY service account.
Why?
Okay, because Power Hobby just placed another order on there, and we can't fulfill more than we can't barely fulfill any of it.
What can't you fill?
Like a lot of the pit kits, we don't have any of, and then they just ordered a bunch of pit kits.
Well, what can we